Hi YouTube, it's Lena and I'm here today with my empties. As you can see, yes, I can move my arm again. Still hurts a little bit, like if I start doing stuff like this, it doesn't feel great, but I can at least move and get around again. Y'all, it's no joke. Getting old sucks. Anyways, as I said, I'm here with my January empties. I am not doing a specific goal this year for empties because that was a little stressful last year. And I'm not quite feeling that, but I am doing a few things differently this year. First off, at the end of the video when I usually do my totals, I will still be doing totals, but I will also be doing how much I used up of each category. It's like makeup, body, skincare, hair, and I think I have samples and tools in there as well, and fragrance, so I think that's 7. I don't know, math is hard sometimes. So stay tuned through the end and you will see all those totals. And also, I am actually going to keep everything this year. I saw a couple of people actually save up all their empties. I do have room for that. At least I think I do. Watch me get halfway through the year and just have stuff everywhere. But like, I have a spot picked out at the top of my closet for them. I have a couple of boxes that I can stash everything in. I really hope this works out. I hope I don't make myself crazy like halfway through the year thinking like, I'm gonna save everything this year. And just be like, I can't do it, guys. There's just so much crap. But I think it's a way to give myself a bit of an eye-opener as how much stuff I actually have. Which, speaking of that, I actually want to do an inventory soon. I've never done a full numbers inventory before. And it's freaking me out already. I have a huge collection of stuff. I'm always probably going to have a larger than normal collection. But counting my makeup primers was the one where I was like, oh my god, why do I have this many makeup primers? I literally have one face. Now I do double layer my primers. I put in a pore filler and then like either a hydrating or mattifying one depending on the time of year. But still, that was like, damn. So hopefully I get that done in the month of February. I'm about halfway through counting up my makeup. This like, I don't want to count lips. It sounds too hard. But I need to. Anyways, that's not what we're here for. I'm just telling you some ideas I have and some upcoming stuff. If you were tuning into my empties for the first time, I actually like to do makeup first because it's the most exciting for everyone and I don't like to make people wait, considering how much I freaking talk. So these videos are always super long. And after that I go through full and travel size, and then at the end I save sheet masks and like foil samples because not everybody's into that. I don't blame you if you tune out. So let's get started. I have all of my makeup right here for the month. So, and I actually keep most fragrant stuff in there too. First I have the Neutrogena Shine Control Powder. I did finish this up. It was a pretty nice powder and it surprisingly lasted me several months. My dog is making a weird face at me. I was just checking on him. But I'm trying to go cruelty free and Neutrogena is not, so I will not be repurchasing this. This is the Morphe and Jeffree Star Set and Refresh Mist. It did smell amazing, but Morphe is no longer partnered with Jeffree Star, as I'm sure most everybody tuning into this knows, so I can't get this anymore even if I wanted to. And Morphe's cruelty-free status is a little bit iffy, so I wanted to go ahead and move that out. Another setting mist is the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray. I remember liking this a lot more than I did this time around, but I think I've just tried different things since the last time I used this, and this just doesn't compare. It still works fine, it's still usable, but it has like a really heavy alcohol-y scent. So I figure, let me just use the other stuff that I like a little bit more. Next is the Cream Shop's Clean Canvas Primer in purple. I don't need I've been using this the whole time and it had the cover on it, of course. I do not need a purple primer. I know it's to like correct sallowness in skin, I believe. When I put this on, it just made me look like a zombie. Of course, I put foundation on top of it, but still. Now this is a cushion product. You have the little thing right here, and then within you have the actual product. To get all the usage out of it that you can, you tend to have to flip the cushion a few times. So for the most part, while I like the, you know, I can carry this around and everywhere, it comes with a mirror, it comes with a way to apply it, I don't have to pack any extra tools. More often than not, I find cushion products nowadays to be a little bit more trouble than I feel like they're worth, because they usually only come with like half an ounce of product, like this one, but you pay more for it because of the packaging now. Some companies, mostly Korean ones actually, offer where you can just buy like a refill and you can pop this part out and reuse the packaging, which is nice, but I wouldn't repurchase this. One thing I kind of wish I could repurchase, because it's actually a really good product, is the Revlon Color State Brow Mousse. Mine is in soft brown. This lasted me like 10 months of using it in my brows. And it actually holds my brows down, which not a lot of things do. I've called my eyebrows crazy grandpa hairs in the past, because if I don't do something with them, they tend to kind of stick up. They are a lot thinner than they used to be, because I used to wax my eyebrows for years into a slightly more cleaned up version of this shape. Now this is just how they grow. And I'm too lazy to get them waxed now, especially since when I do sit down and do it, I can tweeze them into the shape that I like myself. But Revlon is not cruelty free, so I can't repurchase, but if that's not a concern of yours and you want something that holds down your brows with some color, I would recommend getting this. If it's even still available, I'm not entirely sure. Another product that I would recommend if cruelty free is not a concern of yours, this is the L'Oreal Miss Baby Roll Mega Volume Mascara. I love this mascara. I don't know exactly where all it's available in stores. A friend of mine from Australia, Hannah, sent me a couple of them because I fell in love with it when she had sent me one at random. But this does give you a lot of volume. The brush is a little weird, takes a little bit of getting used to, but once you kind of get into the habit of it, it's a really nice mascara. L'Oreal Test on Animals. So that is unfortunate. Now, some products I can repurchase. I have the Too Faced Born This Way Matte Foundation. This is in the shade Snow. It actually is a good shade match for me. I'm more neutral leaning warm, and this is a bit too warm for me. Like a hair, I can still make it work. It doesn't look weird. Just noticing. I'm not want to compare it to this because I'm actually wearing a very cool toned foundation right now to get it used up. This did keep me matte. This was very nice. I would consider purchasing it in the future. Not right now. I have way too many foundations, and I am getting a new one this month from Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. So, yeah. I need to use up a lot more foundations before I start investing money into more. The other thing I have is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer in the Pore Minimizing version. I have pore filling primers, I'll get it out eventually, that I like a bit better than this. But this is one of those that usually pops up in the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale. Once I get my primer numbers down a little bit, if this popped up in a sale, I would pick it up. I wouldn't pay the full price of, I think, like $32 or $34 or something like that, but the half off price I would pay. I almost bought it one year when it popped up in that, but at the last minute I made myself not, because it's like I know I have way more primers than I need. I actually have a teeny tiny setting spray right here. This is the Ulta Beauty Makeup Setting Spray. I don't know if this is the new one or the one they discontinued. I got it in that advent calendar back there for Christmas, and I used it up and it was fine. I have the Marc Jacobs Dew Drops Coconut Gel Highlighter in the shade Dew, D-E-W-U. I liked the consistency of this. It was a little bit thicker than a lot of like liquid primers are, but it was still, you know, completely malleable. It went into foundations okay and all that stuff. Unfortunately, I just don't think they make a shade light enough for me. I don't know how well you can see this, but it's a little bit on the dark side for me. But I really liked the formula. And what I think is the final actual makeup product, I have some samples and stuff in there, is something I really wish I could get. It is the Clinique Almost Lipstick in Black Honey. I love this product. I love the color of it. Can I get a... It's like a kind of jacked up swatch, but it's there. I really love the color of it. I love the consistency of it. I'm almost positive there are like cruelty-free dupes out there. I just haven't hunted one down yet. That's the kind of thing that you can Google, like cruelty-free dupe of Clinique Black Honey lipstick, and I'm sure like 10 of them would pop up. Just, I need to do it, and I have more lipsticks than I don't need to be purchasing anymore. So, for makeup samples real quick, I have a Sephora Matte Tinted Moisturizer in Lace. This was really nice, but Sephora's brand isn't cruelty-free. And I used up 2 of the Tarte Face Tape foundations. I used this bottom one here to contour with. The best you can get out of these is to see like maybe how much it covers and if the shade matches for you. So the top one, the shade matched pretty well, and it did have a decent amount of coverage. It says it mattifies, hydrates, and brightens your appearance. It says it has full coverage. I'd say you could definitely build it to proper full coverage more than likely. I didn't test the one spot on my face to see if it was, you know, transfer proof or anything like that, but I would definitely be willing to like try a little miniature like this of it and see how much I really like it. By the way, I got a ton of uses out of this. Like I thought I would only get like 4 or 5 faces full, but I got like 10. So a little bit of that goes a long way. For fragrances real quick, I have the Catherine Malandrino Dream perfume. I got this in an Ipsy, like one of their limited edition bags. It smells really good. I did like it. They, I believe, are cruelty free, so I would consider purchasing in the future. And I have YSL's Black Opium sample. Wish I could repurchase this, but alas, I cannot. It is one of my favorite fragrances, but I can't get it again. Now, I won't say they smell the same at all, but if you want something in that still sweet, but more, I guess, grown-up perfume version, like I said, they don't really smell the same, but Nest Black Tulip reminds me of that same kind of sweet but a little more grown-up feeling. So if you like this and you're trying to go cruelty-free, maybe get a sample of that. I have like a rollerball of it now and I've been really enjoying it. Now, getting into actual full-size products, I have the Vaseline Intensive Care Aloe Soothe Lotion. I wish this was cruelty-free because I would totally repurchase it. I love it. I love aloe-based anything. And this has the right amount of actually moisturizes versus not leaving me greasy. It's literally a non-greasy lotion, it's called. I really liked it. I wish I could repurchase. As far as a tool is concerned, I use this to wash my brushes. That's why I have that like little category, because occasionally stuff like this pops up. This is the Dr. Bronner's 18-in-1 Hemp Peppermint Pure Castile Soap. I love this stuff for washing my brushes. It does get kind of gross looking up at the top. That's just something about the Castile soap formula. Just either clean it off or do like me and just kind of shrug and move on. This took me like 1.5 years to use up, just washing my brushes with it. But I have a whole other one. I got 2 of these for like the price of one from Costco, but I'm no longer a member of Costco. But it's 25 ounces. So yeah, these things last forever. Also, that's stuff that you could like wash your face with, wash your body with, supposedly wash your hair with, but I feel like that would dry the shit out of my hair. I have a shampoo and conditioner, one that I wish I could repurchase, but you know, not cruelty free. It's the L'Oreal Everpure sulfate-free color care system. I can't see it right now because my roots are pretty grown out, but I do color my hair. I didn't feel like doing anything with my hair today because as much as I can move my arm okay now, fooling with my hair is definitely going to make it hurt like a bitch. This is the Moisture Shampoo and Conditioner with rosemary and juniper. I didn't absolutely love the scent, but I got used to it. It's a really good shampoo and conditioner line. Every Everpure thing that I've used from them has been really good. And I know a lot of like hair care stylist people say if you want to get something from the drugstore, that's a good one to pick up. Just not cruelty free. I think I counted this in my nail care category. I've had this forever. It is the Equate Beauty Advanced Nail Polish Remover. Did fine, really cheap. Unfortunately, Equate sells in China, so not repurchasing that again. I purchased the Zoya nail polish remover in a pinch, and it does work great, but I would like to, I think like CVS's brand, like their in-house brand is supposed to be cruelty free. So I might go there and purchase like a big bottle of nail polish remover and just keep reusing my Zoya one because it has the pump on top. But I mean, I've got a while before I need to worry about that. Another thing I really wish I could repurchase, it's the Redken Deep Clean Dry Shampoo. If you need something to absorb oil, not just, you know, give you a little bit of bounce in your hair or anything like that, like you have straight up 4-day-old greasy ass hair, this is great. I wish I could purchase it, but Redken, I believe, tests on animals, so I cannot. Now, it's going to give you a white cast. So that's the stuff you spray in your hair the night before, you go to sleep with it, and you wake up the next day and your hair looks great. Just putting that out there. It's one that's going to give you a white cast, but it's really good at soaking up that oil. Here we have the Pure Brazilian Daily Anti-Frizz Serum Leave-In Treatment. This was really nice. It's not easy for me to get, and also I don't know its cruelty-free status, so I probably wouldn't seek it out again. I got this in an Ipsy bag like over a year ago, and it's used up, so really good product. Probably wouldn't seek it out again. Here we have the Tatcha, the Deep Cleanse Cleanser. I actually used this up to clean my makeup sponge because I hated the scent of it. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but I didn't want it directly on my face. If you clean your sponge with it, you can wait until the scent fades. That's what I told myself, and I just wanted to find a way to use it up. But I would not seek that out again. Did not work out well for me. I have the Zany Laney, the Chosen One body scrub. Its notes are raspberry, coconut, and caramel popcorn based off of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I wish I could repurchase. They had the best damn scrubs out there, but they unfortunately had to close their door, stop being a business, whatever the official word is for it, last year. I have the Sunday Riley Good Genes Lactic Acid Treatment. In these minis, I can never see enough do something to my face. Enough results, oh god, that I would ever want to purchase. However, in my December Luxe box from BoxyCharm, they sent me a full size, so I'm going to start using that soon. I'm using a mini of something else that does about the same thing currently, and I don't want to mix that shit up. So I will eventually see if this actually does anything for the $85 full size. I'm not holding my breath, y'all, but in theory, it could. I have a bath bomb. This is the Hemp's Sweet Pineapple and Honey Melon. I really enjoyed this. Hemp's does make some bomb-ass smelling bath bombs. They don't always, like, stay up floating. Like, usually they'll sink, but they still, turn the bath a different color, give you a nice scent, maybe moisturize you a little bit. So, I recommend them. You can get them at Ulta. Another nail care product. This is the Odyssey New York Age Defying Nail Treatment. This is a nail oil. I wound up using it just all over my hands in general because I could never remember to just put it on my nails and I wanted to get rid of it. I do not need a nail oil in my life because I will never use them. And here's a face oil. It is the Nyakio Maracuja and Yangu Soothing Oil. Something about the smell of this. I think I didn't like it. I used this up at the very beginning of January. I don't quite remember. Yeah, there's something weird about the scent of this that made me not want to use it, but I finally did use it and use it up, so it's out of my life. That's what's important. I have the e.l.f. Super Hydrate Moisturizer. This is like a, why am I trying to open this? A like really gel, almost jelly moisturizer. I like it, but if you don't like that kind of jelly texture, you will not. And also, if you have really dry skin, I don't think it'll necessarily moisturize you enough. We have the I Do Care Berry Groovy Brightening Glycolic Wash Off Mask. It did smell like berries. I couldn't see much of a difference in my skin though, so I would not purchase this. I bought like a little trio pack from Ipsy last year and they were going to expire in March, so I needed to go ahead and use up my last one, but I didn't see much difference in it. Ooh, this was expensive. The 111 Skin Vitamin C Brightening Booster. I do like having a vitamin C like serum in my skincare routine during the day, and this fulfilled that. It worked. Like, vitamin C really does help me, like when I do have breakouts, it makes the discoloration go away a little bit faster. But I went through this in like 2.5 to 3 months, and normally with the vitamin C serum, a normal like full 1 ounce, they last me like 6 months. So this is only 0.68 flowing ounces, it's 20 milliliters. I would not repurchase that. I got it for like either 12 or 18 bucks through Ipsy, like as an add-on. That's the only reason why I got it. And here we have the last forever in the day Avon Senses Vanilla Body Spray. I don't think they sell this anymore because I had a hard ass time finding a value for it. Does smell like vanilla. Does smell really good. Avon sells in China, so I would not repurchase. And finally, before I get into samples, I have this little bitty Olay Micro Sculpting Cream that I had, and I was like, I can use that up pretty quickly, so I did. I actually do like their Olay Micro Sculpting Cream a lot, but Olay, test on animals, can't repurchase. Now, samples and sheet masks. Let's do the sheet masks first. Ugh, my throat's starting to hurt. Alright, so we have the Wilma Schumann Hydrating Collagen Eye Pads. The Wander Beauty is still my personal favorite because most other eye pads will slip and slide around, but they were still okay. I have 2 Purelisse masks. I have the Blue Lotus and Seaweed. This one was pretty nice. And I also have the Green Tea and Vitamin C. I liked this one a little bit more than the Blue Lotus one, mostly because I like the smell of this one because it had vitamin C in it. I have 2 from the Cream Shop. I have Dear Diary, which is collagen and berry. And I have a Snowman Story, which is hyaluronic acid, glycerin, and Jeju mineral water. If you want like a really inexpensive mask, the Cream Shop is nice for that. However, their actual like sheets are going to be a little bit stiffer, but you know, that's kind of where they cut some of the cost in. They still do a good job like moisturizing your face and stuff, so I recommend them if you want something really inexpensive. I have the Honey Jarrett Super Bow Tea Mask in Rose. If you don't like rose, you will not like this because this smells heavily of rose. I didn't mind that, so I enjoyed it, but when they say rose, they mean rose. I have an Oka Whitening Sheet Mask. These are pretty nice. I have an Hello Organic One-A-Day Vegetable Mask. I got these through Ipsy, like as one of their like deal of the days. I got a bunch of these and they're really nice. The vegetable admittedly does smell like tomato. It says right on there the ingredients are tomato and artemisia, and it's gonna smell like tomato. So if you don't want to smell like tomato, probably not for you. And I have a Soap and Glory Radiance Boosting Mask. This is not my favorite from them, so I would not seek that out. Also, I'm not sure about their cruelty-free status. I thought they were cruelty-free, but they're on nobody's list, so I guess I was wrong. I think it might be a similar situation to how I thought Batiste was cruelty-free, but they actually do like sell in China or started selling in China at some point, so food for thought there. And for like foil samples, I have the AG Hair Care Vita C Shampoo and Conditioner. These are expensive, but I did really like them. So, and I got like a couple of uses out of these because these are like half an ounce each. Like there's a lot of product in these. So these were pretty nice. You can get them from Ulta if they interest you. I have 2 of these random secret body cleansing wipes that I got as part of a swap, I think it was. I like the idea of these in that if you're going to the gym or something like that, you can tuck these in and kind of wipe yourself down afterwards without having to take a full shower. I use these personally to, this is weird, but I have to, it's a thing. If I leave on deodorant overnight, my armpits itch like crazy. Like any kind of deodorant, with aluminum, without. So while I normally just kind of like wet a wash rag and wipe it off, that's what I used these for. So I wouldn't repurchase these because they feel kind of wasteful because they're all like individually wrapped. It's not like a pack of 30 or anything like that even. So I had them, so I used them, but this is not something I would seek out again. Let's see. I have a handful of these. I have the Lancome Genifique Eye Cream. This was pretty nice. Lancome test on animals though. And I also have the 7-day routine of the Genifique Serum that I found in my stuff. And this is where most of my sample count actually comes from this month. I don't know if I just had this too long or if it normally smells like that, but this smelled like rubbing alcohol to me. So I did use them. Nothing bad happened to my skin, so that's why I'm like, I don't know if it went off or it just smells like that, but I didn't see any results from it, so I will not miss that. Let me put it that way. So that is it. Like I said, stay tuned through the end to see all totals, both in the monetary total and the like breakdown of all the categories of stuff I've used. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye!